Hello everyone, this is Jiacheng from ECE department. The video is for the ECE probability and stochastic course. This is the homework 3, problem 2. And for this question, we need to get the uniform formulation for the probability. So we first need to know what's the uniform. So I think we can draw this uniform first. It's much more easier to understand from the picture. So basically, it's just like a square because at each stem they are the same. So in this interval, we get the same value. So that's the meaning of the uniform distribution. Okay, so for now we have the first question. We have already drawn the fx. So this is simply like to denote which point we have which value here. And we know that the interval is from A to B. Then we know that the square, sorry, the square of this interval equals to 1. So we know that the interval is b minus a, and we need to calculate this value. So this value times b minus a equals to 1. So this value equals to 1 minus 1 over b minus a. Okay? And we know that other region is 0, so we can get the result of the fx. And for fx, is just we can write down the equation, the relationship between fx and the fxx, like the big fx. And the fxx is just the derivative of the fx. Then we can dx. We can know that once we need to get this result, it's like the speed of the increasing is always the same in this area. So we can simply write down, and we know for here there is no speed, and we know in the last point we have speed equals to 1. So this is like the definition. And then we know that the speed is always the same, so we can write down like the speed is increasing in the same path. And the speed here is 0, and once it's over, the acceleration is equals to 0. So it keeps the 1 from this point, from the B. So this is the graph we need to get from this point of view. And so here we get the results for the question A. And then we need to calculate question B. For B, we need to get the relationship between y and x. And first thing, we need to draw the graph of y over x. It's very easy. And we just need to draw this curve. And we know that the A, so this is x, the A is -1, this is 3. So we can look into y for now, and I will to rotate it. it's hard to rotate. So like we can simply imagine that this becomes like here. So here is y. I will draw it this way. And from 0 to 1, we have two roots. And from 1 to 9, so this is 3. And we have only one root here. So we need to divide y from this region. This region is y less or equal than 0. So this is y equals to square root of y, and we have the plus and minus sign here. So we need to, so this part is like we use 1 to 0 to 1 for the x, then y is also from 0 to 1, okay? And this part we have already discussed, so this is 1 to 9. And this part we don't have the value for x, so this is the last part, it's 1 y greater than 9. So, and for now we have all the information here, so like we can summarize to be like for y greater than 0, less than 1, we have two roots. And for y greater than 1, less or equal than 9, we have one root. And we know the relationship between y and x is fyy equals to fx x divided by the derivative of gx. But it depends on how many roots we have, and this is gx for this part. So gx equals to square root of y. But we need to talk about the roots to get whether it has two. It's like fx divided by gx or just one. Okay, that's all. And fy is simply use. I think we can use the the summation from y to get the fy dy. And once we have these two equations, we can draw the distribution function or graph for the fyy, like the massive function for the fyy. Okay, so as you can see here, I firstly write down the uniform distribution. Then this is just b minus a, we just calculated. And for the fx, we have already mentioned that it accelerates from this point of view. So the speed is always the same and start from x minus a from this point. And we need to plug in a equals to -1 for this picture, and b equals to 3 for this picture. And we discuss like in this region we have two roots. So we just simply write down the two roots formulation. And then for 1 to 9, we only have one root. Then we can get the result here. And from the result, we can like to calculate the FYY from this part of view. Okay, and we must need to remember that this is always like say y minus it's just this. We need to remember this formulation here to get the result here. This is just simply the accumulation of the the simple math. And then once we have the equation here, we can draw the plot. Plot the graph. It's from 0 to 1, we have this. And 1 to 9, we have this. And other part of view is just 0. This is same here. And for the last part, we need to calculate the expectation of y. And we use this. Expectation is just the, we can write down like minus infinity and infinity x, y, fyy, dy. So we just plug in the fyy and calculate the accumulation, then we can get the result. Okay, that's all for this homework. Thank you all.